keep a person in a prison is to never let him know that he's in a prison in the first place, so he can never escape. And my dear, let me break it down to you that you are in a prison too, but it's time that you become aware of it and then you let go of all of these cages that have been built around your mind and around you, so you can free yourself and live your best life. Okay, the people that are in power, call them government, call them Israel, or call them USA agents, whatever you want to call them, but the people that are in power, that gets benefit from you, that gets benefit from your sleep, that gets benefit from from you being a prisoner. Okay, so they never want you to wake up, they never want you to listen to a message like this, they never want you to think for yourself, because they have been feeding you so many things. Go on the news and listen. 90% of the news would to make you anxious, would to make you scared, would to like would to make you angry. Okay, and we listen to it, and without realizing it, that the news that we are listening is literally damaging our brain. Our brain is consuming all of this noise, and it doesn't know, our subconscious mind doesn't know that even if we are in a safe environment, our subconscious mind think of that news as real. So they have been feeding you news to prison you. Okay, they have like built social media to keep you distracted, to keep you hooked. You compare your life with other people on social media, you keep scrolling, and you doesn't realize that so much of your time has been wasted. Like, you can try this too, like, don't use social media, don't use your phone in a day. You have so much time to do things that you want to do instead of consuming. I want you to consume endlessly. We as humans, we as souls, were not sent here on this planet to just consume endlessly. We were sent here to create our own things, to fulfill our own purpose, to fulfill our own mission, instead of being like a distracted person. A person, just like Allah gave an example in the Quran, owner of the animal, they use a certain voice. So the God knows that when my owner uses this voice, then it means that I have to go now. Okay, so the God follows the noise, doesn't know what does it even mean, doesn't know that the owner is literally using her, but she just follows him blindly. But you are not out to follow anyone blindly. You are out to be awakened. You are out to think for yourself. You are out to and talk about things that are important to you, the truths that you believe in. Okay, I have been observing people all of my life, and see people following a certain party or a political party, and they are literally worshipping that leader of the party, and they think that that leader is perfect, and they think that when this person would become the president, we will live in a utopia, we will live in a paradise, and there would be no sufferings, and only this person can take away all of our problems. But surprise, what happens when that person becomes the leader? You escape from one prison to another one, but maybe you are happy in that prison because that prison is of your choice. Like, I was reading Animal Farm by George Orwell, and the animals literally worked harder than ever, and they had even less food than they had when the human was ruling that farm. But they were like, yeah, okay, I am working for myself. Those animals thought that I am working for myself. It is something that I believe in. It is something for my own happiness. And that's what the leaders are telling you. That's what the people in the power are telling you. You are just a pawn. It doesn't matter if this leader becomes president or this leader becomes the president. You will remain a pawn in their game. And if you are happy being their pawn, then that's when you should know that they have won. In my society where I live, people have no thoughts. Like, they are just following the opinion of others. Okay, if they want to voice about something, they either look at the news or look at the people that they like or look at the people that they think are smarter than them, and then they start to say what that person was already saying. So for example, if you really like a certain social media person, and then you wait for their opinion on certain topic to talk about that subject, then you should know that you are a prison. You should free yourself from this prison. Okay, you are a free soul. Allah created you on fitra. Okay, I was always thinking like that Allah created us on fitra. The anxiety, the anxiousness, the low self-esteem, lack of confidence, traumas, guilt, everything that came from the environment. We were born Muslims, we were born our fitra, that is of we were pure, we were lovable, and just because we existed, we didn't have to prove our worth to anyone, and we like received the blessings just because we existed. But the environment, the society has created humans that are just experiment of a lab, that are not more than that. We have forgotten that we have a soul of ours. We have forgotten that we have a truth that we want to speak to the world. We have a purpose to fulfill. Because we have been so much distracted by all of the noise, and it's time when you say no to this noise, and it's time when you say yes to your soul, and you say yes to your Lord. Okay, cut off these distractions. If like, find a way to minimize these distractions and create. That's something that I would always say: create. Instead of doom scrolling, create. Go inwards. Allah has already planted all of the answers within yourself. Why don't you find those answers? You don't have to listen to all of these people, okay? You just have to go within yourself, okay? Sit in a dark room, cut down all of the noise, and listen. What is your heart is telling you? Ask your soul, what truth you want me to know? What truth you want me to speak? Become self-aware. A self-aware person is these people that uses you as a pawn. It's their biggest fear. If you are young, you are consumed by the worries of your studies or how people are viewing you or stuff like this. And if you are in your 20s, you are worried about either your marriage or either how much you are earning or the reputation you have in your society. And in your 30s, you are worried about your kids, and the cycle just goes on. Where are you? Where is your soul? You were not sent in this earth to do all of that. You are just being a puppet in their game. They let you distracted, they let you hooked, and then you are like, yeah, I'm just consumed by these words because everyone else is consumed by these words. You see? But you are not here to be like everyone else. You are here to be a different. You are here to be uniquely you. You are here to speak the truths that are really important to you. So much focus on the things that are actually have no value. Even myself, sometimes when I get so much angry at certain people, that I have to remind myself, Yumna, that it is not that serious. Just let go. There are other things that are important in your life, so don't waste all of your energy onto these things. Instead, put your energy into things to create something. Put your energy into things to tell your truth, to tell your story. Okay, so for example, you have been grown in a household where you have been told that women should just shut the F up, they should not speak, they should fit in, they should be nice, they should be kind, they should always prioritize someone else over themselves, they should not have any truth of their own, they should not have any opinion of their own. Be the cycle breaker. Be the cycle breaker. Be the example for other women that you are not what society expects you to. You are what Allah created you. When I was going to start this YouTube channel, I was of course, I was scared of the opinion of other people, and I was like, yeah, because people don't expect a niqabi to talk about politics, to talk about psychology, to talk about dark psychology, manipulation, and stuff like this. People always expect a niqabi to just preach about Islam and to just only talk about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then I was like, yeah, but there are other topics that I want to talk about. And then, of course, the fear didn't disappear overnight. I have to film the video, to open the camera and to talk to you, even if I was scared deep in my bones, because I know that this truth, I don't want to swallow this truth. This truth is so important for me. I want to be the example that a niqabi can be an intelligent woman. A niqabi can know about the secrets of human nature. Why not? If people think that women are dumb, that is their dumb mentality. You don't have to conform to that mentality. It's time when you stop being manipulated by these people and start to share your own truth. Okay, listen to your soul. Okay, oh, she's being different. What happened to her? What is going on? Wallahi, a niqab is talking about stuff like this. A woman is talking about stuff like this. A woman should be like this. People won't just come to you and tell you, oh, I am so proud of you for sharing your truth. people would either hate you or judge you or be jealous of you or humiliate you, because that's what people are going to do, because that's what they have always been doing, and these are the patterns. They are not going to change for you. So but think for yourself, are you going to swallow your truth just because you can't please someone? Tell me. Stand up for yourself and stand up for what matters to you. You are not here to be a prisoner of someone else's game. You are not here to be a pawn of their game, okay? You set your own game and you become the master of your own game, okay? If someone starts saying that, and a lot of people start saying that, and then a whole nation of Muslim people start saying that, then tell me, there would not be a single oppressed Palestine, there would be not a single oppressed Muslim country if people, especially if youth, start to get awakened. They let go of the distractions, they start to create, they start to stand up, they start to speak their truth instead of swallowing it. Keep swallowing that truth and keep, and keep praising those people that get benefit of you from swallowing your truth. There was this recently a scandal was going on between, like there was a celebrity and everyone was going crazy about it on the internet. And then I was like, people were really like, yeah, we feel sorry for you. And the second week people started to hate that person. And then I thought to myself, they are all pawns, they are all just common people. Keep hating them or keep loving them, they will get paid. Similarly, if you worship a political leader, or it wouldn't have to be just a political leader, if you worship anyone, a celebrity, a writer, a poet, I don't care, if you worship that person, they would get benefit from you worshiping them. You won't get a single thing. So you have to escape these prisons, okay? I'm saying it in a religious way too. Don't just follow the imam of your masjid blindly. Don't just follow the famous scholar and everything that they say. And don't just follow every philosopher that you see. They might say something that you do not agree with, and you have the right to not agree with it. It's not like you are just going to blindly follow that scholar. And even there are like some things that Imam Bukhari rahimahullah said. He's a very profound scholar, a teacher, and we are very grateful of him. But if there are something that are going to be against the laws of Islam, of Quran, then we are not going to follow him. That's what we need to realize. We have to think for ourselves. I have done this so much too, and I'm not shaming you, okay? I am just here to give you a gentle reminder with me so you can grow with me, okay? I'm not here to shame you. I'm not here to, make you feel guilty, okay? My intention here is to awake you from this sleep. If you have been doing this, it's fine, okay? I say this, okay? I have said this before. Now you know that you have doing this. Now what are you going to do with this knowledge, with this knowing? Ask yourself, now that you know that you have been a prisoner, you have been a pawn, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Maybe you let go of these bad influencers that have been shaping your brain all this time, and you actually start to keep thinking for yourself. I will share my truth to help you. I have been doing journaling for more than a year now. I have started to write my thoughts on books as well. Like if I see a philosopher's quote in a book and I do not agree with it, I say so. Before I would feel guilty because I didn't agree with it, and I would think that maybe this person is smarter than me, or maybe this person is always right and maybe I'm not right. But it's not about who is right and who is not. It's about what you believe in, okay? So if that person might believe in something that you don't, you have the right to say so. So yeah, I have started to say it, and I feel like, yeah, I can breathe now, because my mind is always talking. But since I have started to track my thoughts, it has been easier than ever to know who I actually am from deep within my bones. Not the influence, not the noise, but who I am. And second thing is, just as I said before, create before consuming. So daily do something to create. anything. It could be anything. Just like I'm creating this video, I am telling my truth, I am sharing my story with you, I am sharing what I believe in, and you don't have to believe in what I believe in, but I believe in what I believe in. I would tell you to create so that your soul can feel alive. Here to film this video because I was like, yeah, I don't know, that's a topic that people don't talk about, that's a topic that, people don't even understand. And then I was like, that's the more reason to do that. So if I am doing that, know that you can do it too. That's the whole reason why I'm filming this video, to even awake one single soul. That's like, that's beauty, that's mean that yes, someone out there in this distracted world is ready to open their eyes. And what a beautiful thing it is. I'm so grateful to share my truth. You'll be so grateful when you start to create, okay? I don't create anything, I just start to feel so much, I start to feel so much bad. I can't explain it, I feel so bad. So if you just consume endlessly, that's the reason why you feel bad. It's because you were here to create, okay? The third thing that you do now after knowing the truth about being a pawn in someone else's game is to go inwards. When you create, you pour what's inside of you to outside. And when you don't listen to the noise, it means that there is no external influence. But now it's time to go inward, to listen to the truth that have been buried deep in you. So yeah, I will explain it more in another video as to what I mean to go inwards, because it is a diverse topic and I want to explain it. I was scared of talking about it too because I know that 95 to 98% of the percentage of people don't know about this truth. And I was like, yeah, people might think that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I was scared of being misjudged. I was scared of being misunderstood, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can misunderstand me, it's up to you, and it's not my responsibility to make you understand me. Inshallah, I will see you in my another video. Until then, take care of yourself.